the Edge Shemp. I think I'm saying that right. Tuff, T-U-F-F. This is a DLT exclusive. Olive drab G10 show scale with a titanium frame lock. You can see there's a liner on the G10 side and solid titanium on the other. And it's got a titanium nitride coated blade of CPM Cruwear. Blacked out hardware. I think all the hardware is the same coating. That nice, I think it's that Parkerized, like on the Gale Bradley 2, you know, clip. Nicely done. Look at the edge on the edge grind on this thing. It's absolutely perfect on both sides. It looks maybe a little bit down here, but it looks very symmetrical. Just super smooth action, as good as I've seen from TiCN. The paperwork talks about the DLT trading. The Shemp is a remarkable tough folding knife with his deep understanding of what it takes to make a highly functional, practical, indestructible tool, is what it says. G10 scale with a titanium Reeve integral lock. This is the box. So these are still available, which I always love to do in the video if they're still available. $315 is the price. I don't remember exactly what the original was. I think this is in line with MAP if you increase the MAP since this was discontinued. But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So it's 8.85 overall. Close is 5.15. Blade length is 3.7. The thickness is 4 millimeters. Cruwear and 6.4 ounces. Once again, it is available at DLT. So what I brought out is I was just going to test this weight on this thing. .45, and I brought out a couple heavier knives. This is a ZT 0909 that I added some of the Soon Gab scales and some. This is when I was modifying knives with different, you know, the blue screws and stuff early into my hobby. This is a pocket tank, 6.7. There's the SR1, you know, cold steel, in a whole other class, I think, in strength. 705, and then the AD10 is 6.75. So they're all in that same category. You know, over close to 6.5 ounces or more. There's been a lot of talk on the forums about this knife, you know, about what's good on it, what's bad. The price obviously got to a lot of people. Some people like the original dimples, some people, you know, didn't like them. I just thought it's a unique piece. Yes, the blade to handle ratio is weird. Yes, the negative blade angle. You know, the choil is huge. I mean, you're not going to complain that you don't have, you know, I have extra XL to double XL size hands. You're not going to complain about the size. Your hand just naturally fits right in that thumb ramp. You know, am I going to use this to hack wood with? Absolutely not. You know, it's a collector's piece for me. You know, I would use a fixed blade or one of these, which I have numerous cold steels that I use in the desert. Would it take it? Would I trust a Reeve lock to do it? You know, a frame lock. You can see it's strong because of how short this piece is. It does have the over travel stop, you know, with the lock face, the stainless steel insert here. You can see that. It does look like the liner is skeletonized on the inside. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. You know, just perfectly machined from TiCN, just like you would expect. You can't feel any rise here at all on this backspacer. And I really like the way this coating comes out. You know, just the fuller on it. I like the knife. I just like the looks of it. I like how it's streamlined here, you know, kind of like the native and the shaman. It does have a little bit of hump here, but it all lines up with the knife. It's, you know, the curves of it. You can see it's not going to be, you know, deep pocket, but just like these, very similar. If you're going to look at these, you know, this one, I don't remember if it came with the deep carry clip, but even this has a little bit of the knife left over. You know, I would assume this 0909 is probably the weakest of the lot, even though it's got super thick liners. I don't remember seeing, I haven't really used this much. I had a mirror edge put on it. I thought I read somewhere where the steel was crappy, where they did a poor heat treat on it. I just like the knife. I like Les George designs. You know, it's super smooth. So I'll lay them all out here. The G10. Just kind of shows, you know, how big the knife is compared to the others. So it is available if you do like, you know, Ed Shemp designs. He's also got the Bowie. It's kind of weird. It's got brass bolsters on it, and you know, at a weird blade angle like this. It's the Shemp Bowie. I like a lot of his designs. I think, you know, he's a very unique knife maker. He's one of those guys you could just, like maybe Vox or Anzo, you could just tell who it is when you just look at the knife. So the Tuff, the Spyderco Tuff, a DLT exclusive, an olive drab G10 with the titanium frame lock, and the CPM Cruwear. God, I just can't believe how smooth that is. CPM Cruwear blade. Have a good one.